Health experts warn is that we are far from seeing the rain gone from this pandemic. And despite the president's position, wearing masks and keeping distance is still the best way to stop the virus from spreading. So what do you do in situations where you're not quite on the same page as those that you're with? Romina Puga asks an etiquette expert.
We've seen them go viral throughout the pandemic.
We're on the other side of the fence. We don't believe in this stuff. Hey.
People on edge over COVID safety measures.
That man harassed me for not wearing a mask. I have a breathing problem.
I don't think we should be required to wear one because, it's a free country.
To protect people, I do feel it should be.
Businesses in many regions are struggling to maintain a peaceful and safe shopping experience for their customers, their staff often taking on the added role of security. At Good On Ya, a local coffee shop in San Diego County, owner Chris Buchanan posted a video to help her employees deal with defiant customers who refuse to wear a mask.
I think every business has a responsibility to do the right thing.
Buchanan has spent roughly $10,000 on PPE and umbrellas to move the restaurant outside.
Do you know how much money we're spending and what we're doing to try to even stay alive? We can't enforce. We don't have the skills. We're not trained. We don't have the money to go through the training. And I don't want to put my people in that situation.
So what's the right response when dealing with someone who isn't following guidelines? Etiquette trainer Elaine Swann, founder of the Swann School of Protocol, has been helping people navigate these tricky new social dilemmas.
People are wondering how to deal with these individuals without it turning into a viral video moment.
Take off your mask. We're done. We're done.
Elaine advises to resist the urge to intervene.
If you're in a line and there's a group of people near you that are maybe laughing and talking and they're not wearing their mask, my recommendation is to mind your business and leave those people alone. But do what you can to protect yourself. Typically, individuals who get up in the morning, go out amongst people, they know what the news is, they hear what's asked of them. If they choose not to do so, there's not much that you're going to be able to say in that particular moment to get those folks to change their mind.
But the real awkwardness happens when you're dealing with friends and family.
As we start to gather with family and friends, most especially as we get upon the holiday season, I think it's important for us to recognize that now is the time for us to feel empowered and assured that it's perfectly fine for us to ask those hard questions or those questions that might make other people feel a little bit uneasy. Will you be social distancing? Will you be using masks? What do you expect of me?
Elaine says you want to make sure your relationships make it to the other side of the pandemic.
So make sure you ask and don't accuse.
Joanne Rubin in Long Beach, California, hosted a happy hour with a few close friends, choosing to send out COVID guidelines beforehand.
When I invite folks over, I want to make sure that they feel safe, and we want to be safe as well. We don't want people coming through the house, so we give instructions to come up to the side of the house. And then the other thing is that we want to make sure that people are far enough apart. I believe that people are more comfortable if they know what the expectation is and if it's clearly defined, and then people know what to expect, and we ourselves as hosts feel comfortable as well.
Etiquette experts say communication is key, but warn to resist the urge and try and police our friends. Instead, we should focus on controlling our own behaviors over the behaviors of others. Romina Puga, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Thanks to Romina for helping us with those tips to make sure that our relationships outlast this pandemic.